Hello everyone, it's UrPeaceKeeper. Welcome back to the Gaming Lounge. It is time for World of Warships livestream number 48. And before we start off with we'll cover the stream schedule right away. We'll just go ahead and cover it. Our next live stream is going to be August 30th, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's next Thursday. And I hope to see you guys there for more of that. We will have an updated live stream schedule for September sometime. It'll be available for that live stream. So yeah, that's that. Just as a heads up, the first couple of weeks, actually the whole Labor Day week, I am on vacation, so there will not be any videos or live streams that week. So I apologize in advance for that, but I hope to see you guys when we resume there. It's that is Nationals. That is the SCCA's Autocross Nationals in Lincoln, Nebraska. I will be gone racing that entire weekend, and that will basically conclude my autocross season, although not quite. But anyway, as with the usual starting up procedures, would like to recommend, if you haven't already checked out the Discord server, there is a link in the description to this video to the Discord server. Highly recommend you check it out. It is a happening place. Well, normally it's a happening place. At least I think it's a happening place. There's a lot of great people there that are willing to help you out. Some really quite fantastic people that are willing to div up with people and offer advice. Occasionally, you'll see me post something random or stupid on there as well. So it's worth checking out if you haven't already. Highly recommend you do so. Anyway, what I was going to get at before I'm going to kick it over to the game, but what I wanted to get at before we started all of this was that today something completely blew my mind. So way back when, this is going to require a little bit of a storytelling, and I promise I'll try and make it quick. Way back when, there was a very influential game in my life called Command & Conquer Red Alert. And ever since the original Red Alert came out, they've released updated versions of the game, Red Alert 2 and Red Alert 3. And each one of them has had a song in it that has been one of my favorite pump-up songs in all of its various versions, and that is, of course, Hell March. What blew my mind today is that there are people who have actually gone through the song, and it's always bugged me, like the lyrics in it, you have no idea what the heck is actually being said. There are people who have actually taken the soundbite and they have found the original audio clip to determine what the dude is saying, and all he is saying is D Squadron, quick march. Completely blew my mind. And for those who don't know what that song is, here I'll play a little brief clip of it. That little bit of the intro to that song is just unbelievable. Alright, that's enough of talking about that. That just blew my mind today. Have no excuses for the reasons why. Just, blew my mind. For those of you who weren't here for the War Thunder live stream, that you will notice that there has been some slight changes to the format of the live stream. Things look decidedly more professional. What's that all about? I changed over from just standard Open Broadcast Studio to the Streamlabs Open Broadcast Studio. Same basic program, but a little bit more functionality tied directly into Streamlabs, which I use to help out with, when people donate, finding their messages and stuff like that. So there might be some bugs, for lack of a better phrase, in the system that are going to require some working out. So I ask for a little bit of patience. I believe I have gotten everything kind of squared away so that the problems don't change, like nothing bad happens. The only thing that really hasn't worked out terribly well that happened last stream was that people who were following on Twitch were not showing up in the new follower box for some odd reason. Anyway, I hope that this new setup is a little bit more entertaining. It's got some cool little widget stuff going with it. Here, I'll just do a little test one. There's the new subscriber one, just as kind of a... Yep. Professional will be at 10K when you show your face. There's a lot of people who have said 10K. Like, gotta do a face reveal at 10K. I don't know. All right, let's stop talking about stuff important. Let's go. We're gonna play Cleveland right off the bat. It's been a long time since we played Cleveland. I don't even remember if I have IFHE on this captain, so this could be excessively rough. But you know, it's funny. In kind of my long-term plans for this channel, I want to do a series on the most influential video games in my life, and I just this red alert thing is kind of a precursor to that. It just blew my mind. Like, I was listening to it to get pumped. Of course, we would end up on a tier 10 match in this map. Anyway, it's always been kind of a good pump up song to get me ready to play stuff, and it just woof. War Thunder players will hunt you out. Not enough people play the game, so when they see a name they know, they will hunt you out. Through TW, I'm going after whiskey. Nice. Hello, everybody. Welcome. For Cleveland, do you need IFHE to be effective? That's a good question, and I would say yes. When Cleveland was tier 6, she could get away with a lot of stuff without IFHE. She could do quite a lot of damage without IFHE, but ever since she got up tiered to tier 8, got radar and hydro, yeah, you really do need IFHE. There's just too many battleships and too many cruisers that have 32 millimeters or more of armor plating everywhere. And in order for you to really be effective at doing damage, you really have to have IFHE. At tier 6, you know, you can kind of get away without it, but I would say at tier 8, if you don't have the 14 points to get IFHE, I would sit and grind it out before moving to tier 9, because you really do need it. Hey Whiskey, I'm pretty new. What type of games do I play? Alpha Napalm Bravo, you ain't new. I'm on to you. What kind of games do I play? I play a lot of different games. Right now, my guilty pleasure, I guess you could call it that, is No Man's Sky. I've been playing that with Land Warrior and Moon Puma and Micro Krieger and Elite One Shot. It's been a riot. Stevie Dancer as well. It's been an absolute riot to play that game with them. The game is not perfect. That's that much is evident, but it's not bad. It really isn't bad. How did oh, we have a gearing. Hey buddy. Guess what you're not doing? You're not disappearing until you are dead. Provided I could aim. An OGP, huh? Whatever that means. Brought my Hydra here. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can, I Notzered, and we're gonna pay for it. Okay. Torpedoes are inbound. Acceleratus! We are eating so many freaking torps. I'm just kidding. I'm hoping we eat none. Yep, we're eating one. And in one fell swoop, things got shitty. Well, those are some really good shots. I really don't have much else to say about it other than those are some really good shots by the people who took them, and I pretty much deserve what I got. Would be nice to get to that smoke over there, but I know that's not gonna friggin' happen. 8 hours from now, my shells will finally land. I'm being radared anyway, so this time would be a perfect time to actually beach. Our Hydro is doing some screening here, but holy cow. see. So you gave I see what's going on. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm on to you. I know exactly what you were saying. Anywho. Yeah, no, I play a myriad of games. When it comes to first-person shooters, I overwhelmingly prefer first-person shooters that are a wee bit more on the single-player focus as opposed to the multiplayer focus. Not real big on multiplayer first-person shooters unless they're tactical first-person shooter games. The reason for that is simple. I must not have IFHE on this guy. No, I'm getting normal pens. The reason for it is simple. I am just not I'm just not one of those people with really good Twitch gaming skills, so... And by Twitch gaming skills, I really mean... What I'm getting at is I really mean, like, the snapshot ability. I'm not the MLG sniper quick scope extraordinaire here. Good God. Maybe we can get away with turning? That Moskva could be a pain. Not detected, that's a good thing. Republique traded her life. Wouldn't have been a trade that I would have honestly made, but well, they did. We're gonna do what we can to stay into this fight. Match is surprisingly in our favor, but things could go south rather quickly. He's out of our radar range anyway. Do we have Minotaur? I don't think we really have much in the way of... We run into a problem here. While the ship does have usable range, shell flight times at these long ranges is like years. Moskva is relatively stationary. Let's focus him. He's actually a legitimate threat. And thankfully, our HE can make pretty short work of him. Yep, so I would say that, you know, overwhelmingly, when it comes to playing the US light cruisers, they really are about maximizing the stealth aspects of the ship to leverage your guns, your HE. Your lack of durability is one of the biggest downsides to the ship, but your shell arcs are a huge asset. And I really do mean that they are an asset. They really are extremely useful. Okay, Minotaur's problem. Oh. He's burning! Burn! What? Okay. Alright. Zhao is... Kill that guy. Thank you. Whoop. Not in radar range. Okay, so what can we do here? Ooh, we got a fire on him. We're gonna see if we can't get some American piercing to work on this Minotaur. I'm guessing probably not. Especially when he does stuff like that. I'm gonna have to make a turn eventually. Ooh, this Zhao could be real nasty, though. See how close the Zhao's getting? Oh no! I've been radared! Well, that's actually a problem because that Minotaur is in the smoke over there. So we're gonna get mobile. That's going to disadvantage severely everything that's about to be shooting at us. We're gonna stop shooting at him. We're gonna refocus on the Zhao. Yes. Death and destruction. Whoop. Yippa. He's gonna be broadside to us, so I don't know how well this 6-inch is gonna punch through, but we're gonna give it a frickin' shot. Oh! Well enough. Well enough. Look at how critical the use of AP was in that scenario. Extremely important. So, now we're just gonna keep working angles. I mean, this is really what this is about. You know, we can leverage the fact that, yeah, at the beginning of this match we got completely shreked, but now look at us. I mean, it's just this is good news, and so long as we have spotting destroyers. I swear if you blink with the US cruiser while holding down the trigger, you can really confuse how much damage you did so quickly. There's an element of truth to that. Hello Moon Puma, how's it going? Hopefully things are going well. We're gonna like I said, we're gonna continue to engage. So long as we have spotting on this Grosser Kerr first, I think we can hold this out. I might be able to sneak this, but oh, we got a fire on the Kerr first. That's gonna probably end up being our last salvo against him. Okay, we've got no surprises from the Cleveland, which I'm actually legitimately surprised to boot. No idea where the Minotaur is at. We've got to make choices. Ooh. Right now, we're not gonna push. We're gonna wait just a little bit. Our Zhao could probably take the lead on a push into the A cap, but good news. Yes, woo, stream! This is why I really don't play the game a lot anymore and switched away to War Thunder, because HE behind Island Camp and just light you on fire. I'm a BB player, it affects me so much more. Yeah, I mean, that's always a risk. We need to be cautious about this Kerr first. You see how we're out in the open? I don't mind spotting for the Kerr first, but I also don't want to be a free target for him. Zhao's gonna... Ooh, Cleveland. That's an important kill if we can get it. That is an important kill. Good hits. Come on, guns. Work with me. Still alive! Minotaur! We got another hit on him. God, he can't have much in the way of hit points left. Oh, 944! No! Okay, so we don't need to push. We just need to delay. We just need to play the delay game as much as possible at this point. Why you play with mods? No, any other YouTuber does this. What mods am I playing with? The answer is I'm not playing with any mods. This game is completely vanilla. I didn't even, after this last patch, I didn't even bother to update my, Daylight port or anything like that. I used to run with Daylight port, with the Daylight port mod. And I haven't. I didn't update it. Give me the fracking kill already. Goodness gracious, the Zhao's got him. Ugh! I'm not playing with one. This is not a mod. This is nope, no blast bags. This is static number 9 from the in-game crosshairs. Go to your settings, controls, select crosshair, static number 9. In-game crosshair. Boy, the game really lagged up there for a little bit. We're gonna turn away. I don't remember what Minotaur's detection range is off the top of my head. Yay. Oh boy. Well, we're dead. 5-1 says we're dead. We will not deal with his AP shenanigans. One salvo, that's all it took. Yeah, the tier 8 cruisers really need a heal for the constant up tiering. But 81,000 damage, not too bad. Yeah, Yo Mantis, yo, I used to play with, I used to have a crosshair mod a long time ago. It was called a Tic Tac for Eye of Sauron. It was from the Aslane's mod pack. Hey, Igor, how's it going? So, that's one. I have a video on my YouTube channel, and it's entitled Crosshairs, Team Panels, and More Oh My. If you look at that video, it will explain all of the mods that I use currently, which is none in this one, but I do have some black blast bag mods. Actually, I could do that. I could go change it. I need my World War. Now we'll get to see a difference. Soon enough, anyway. What kind of PC do I play a stream on? I have a custom PC that has an overclock 4790K, overclocked to 4.8 gigahertz. Graphics card is EVGA GeForce GTX 980 for the win, super clocked. 16 gig of memory. It's water cooled. You can hear one of my fans in the background is all jacked up. Don't be like my fan, it's a bad fan. Not too shabby. I think Mr. W Dogs ended up taking a whole bunch of my kills from me. I'm just kidding. But, what are signals? Okay, so give me 1 second here to finish collecting this, and I'll show you what the two mods that I actually do have. They're skins. That's all that they are. They're reskins of ships, and not even the whole ship, just parts of it. Will you pull up the Missouri? So, blast bags. These objects right here at the base of the barrel where they meet the turret, if you look at the default color, it's more like this North Carolina's, where it's more of like a light gray or a faded black. I changed it to a darker one. I have it for... It's Missouri, Iowa, and Montana. They all three use the same asset, the same turret model and skin. The only other one is, if I can find my Pensacola... Oh, here it is, New Orleans. And it's same thing on the New Orleans. The only other mod that I have is a change on the naval base to... Drum roll! If it loads. It should load. Daytime! That's it. So normally this is nighttime. Now it's daytime. Those are the only mods that I run. Okay, so continuing with the light cruiser tradition, let's step down to tier 7. Let's see if we can't get ourselves into a tier 5 fight and do some seal clubbing. Yeah, those mods are 100% hacking. Hello, Turf. Wow, yeah, Turf Sand and Dardude. Hello, over on Twitch. Thanks for checking it out. I haven't, doesn't look like... I'm just messing around with my Streamlabs OBS stuff while we load in. Oh, tier 8 fight. Okay. Yeah, so, it does seem, I think everything is working correctly. The only question mark that I have is whether or not the Twitch follower update is working, and I don't know. So, if you haven't already over on Twitch, and you want to, I recommend smashing that follow button. Just recently changed the OBS live stream skin, if you will, and been looking to test it out. It's based off, well, I mean, you can choose whether it's based off your YouTube account or Twitch account. I have it based off my YouTube account, but that's part of the reason why I'm wondering if it's actually working or not. But how do you guys like it so far? I mean, it's pretty basic, nothing too fancy. It does have the frame so that if you guys eventually want to see my face, which, boy, I don't know why anyone would want that, but if you would like to eventually see my face, I do have that option if I ever decide to, if I ever decide to actually do that. It does have all the stuff to do it, so. What is my rig? What's your rig running? Are you talking like components? The motherboard is an ASRock Fatality motherboard. The memory is G-Skill memory. It's probably not even the fastest stuff in the world. Intel 4790K that's overclocked to 4.8 gigahertz, EVGA, GeForce, GTX 980. For the win, super clocked. Hey, there we go. Hey, that was even over on there. Okay, so did it update it for the follower thing? It doesn't look like it did. Ugh. This is what I'm talking about. So one of the weird things about OBS Studio is you'll see where it says new follower up at the top. It doesn't actually list followers, it only lists people who subscribe on Facebook. That's what I was trying to fix, and apparently it is not. So that'll be something that I'll have to work on and see if I can't find a solution for. But, alright. Yeah, this PC is actually pretty basic, although it's aged extremely well. What is this Kagero doing? Weirdo? Any live stream template with Dasha picture. Good old Moon Puma. Yes, this is another Whiskey Saturday Night Live special. Some days I forget what day it is. My days all, like, blur together. I just hope that things that are incidental changes, such as the audio quality and all that, I hope that they're still good. It's hard to really judge changes in audio quality when I'm listening to things post, you know? Alright, let's, Alabama is gonna get out of our range before we can get... We've not had very good luck on ships to shoot at the moment. You can't quite sneak it over this island, either. You're drinking whiskey, I'm drinking whiskey. If I had to choose between Dasha or Elena, can I get both? No. I think that's it's great that they're adding new faces to the World of Warships and Wargaming franchise as a whole. Of the two, Dasha's the classic, so I gotta go for Dasha. She's been part of World of Warships for so long, it's hard to really imagine WoWs without her. Ooh, we can sit here because of the DD smoke. Ooh, excuse me. I do have IFHE on this captain, so caveat emptor. You know, there's a choo-choo boat. I am not a choo-choo boat. This makes me sad. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt big. Oh! Oh man, I love this ship's broadside against anything soft like an ouch. Crack off. I don't know that we're gonna sneak this. Yeah, we got this. We're good. Woo woo! I may not be a choo-choo boat, but I am going to choo-choo. I think Russian brides are kind of expensive. Dasha is kind of a dork. What? Man, you high, homeboy. You high. If you keep that up, they're gonna send you to the gulag. And now we get the privilege of playing Smoke the Bismarck for 30 seconds. And then we need to move. Actually, less than 30 seconds. Nani? Oh, time to move. Last salvo. We're gonna drop off detection here until we can get to the island and start working the islands. Oh, that Bismarck's on fire in 3 places. Yo, comrade, I'll hear you like fire, so we put vodka-infused fire on vodka-infused ship. I like this boat. Oh, you repaired it. No! Get him! I don't even care if somebody gets the kill now. Oh yeah, that's money. Money! Ugh. Seriously, if every battleship in this match is not currently engaging this Bismarck at range, I am gonna be so disappointed. I'm trying to back up, dude. Oh, see, this is why, folks, if you see a ship that is really low on hit points, you should always focus it down. He might burn out, but I don't think so. It's gonna be dang close. It really is. He missed. Yes! Arsonist! Jeez. The last thing this thing needs is more fire starting chance or any flags that accommodate that. Not a very good horn. It's a shame how the Bismarck has become obsolete. It really struggles now. When up-tiered, was on quarter health and angled, and Salem took you out. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, McKay. I just don't have the ability to live stream more than this. I honestly wish that I could do YouTube full-time, but there's no way with the current finances that would be possible, so unfortunately I can't. Trust me, nothing would please me more than to be able to produce content. Just, this is my job. This is a fun side hobby. All right, Alpha Nate Fawn Bravo, thanks for coming, man, and thanks for introducing your friend to me. If he didn't already know who I am, I appreciate the referral. Hopefully he enjoys the content. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some videos. I don't know if our AP can go through or not. We've got an island to worry about first, but we are starting fires galore. You can see the U.S. light cruisers are an awful lot like the U.S. Sick burn. Oh, sick horn. I said that was sick burn. U.S. battleships and U.S. light cruisers are like my spirit animal, I guess you could call it. I love playing these ships. They're so much fun. And they do such dang awesome things like that. Alright, we're gonna focus our attention on this Colorado. The Alabama can shoot at us, but I don't think he's gonna. So we're gonna work angles. Alabama, who's worried about the Alabama? Who knows? I drive truck, and yeah, it's a sick horn. Oh man. I don't think if you weren't on the Discord server when I posted it, there was the Panther tank not the Collins Foundation. Oh, English. Find the word. The Littlefield collection. The Littlefield collection Panther tank and M60A1 rolled through my town. It's been a couple weeks ago now, but I got pictures of them while they were here on their way to the Collins Foundation in Massachusetts. It was just cool as heck. just to see one of them things in person is cool as heck, never mind the fact that it's one that had been so beautifully restored as well. Oh, he did. There's another... Double arsonist? Nope. This thing is a flamethrower. Flammenwerfer. Flammenschiefer, though, I think, would be more accurate. What do you think about anniversary containers for 36 EU or 15 US? Oh, or 415. You know, I honestly haven't looked at to see what they actually have for like stuff. I don't know what they actually have for like what they give out. So I couldn't make a recommendation one way or the other. I just know that if it's at all like the holiday crates, which I doubt it, or the Halloween crates, which is more likely, they actually are an okay deal. Hello, Thomas. Mr. is Weisinger from Austria, speaking Deutsch, German, although with a little less New Jersey. All right, we've played 2 U.S. light cruisers. Let's change it up with a little bit more of a heavy battleship mentality here. Mike, how's it going? Yeah. Train horns on trucks. Not sure that I would recommend that. I have seen people do some absolutely weird things when it comes to playing duck and dodge, if you will, for the train horn surprise, if you will. There's plenty of videos out there of people getting into accidents. I can also speak German. Most people in the Netherlands can do it. Ah. Watch Jube's video, he's showing opening 15 of the crates. Oh. Does switching ships ever throw off your aim since each ship has different shell flight mechanics? Yes and no. So one of the interesting aspects of this game is that you can kind of boil each class, the shell flight mechanics, down into some pretty basic categories. Like Yamato's shell flight characteristics, with the exception of its accuracy, can actually cause they have the same shell flight mechanics as US battleships. And so if you're used to playing the Iowa or Montana or Missouri, if you have it, or say Colorado or New Mexico, the shell flight mechanics feel very much the same. You're going to run into ships that have ridiculously high muzzle velocity. The French 15-inch guns, Roma's 15-inch guns, to an extent the Japanese 16-inch guns. Those actually are a lot harder to use. If you don't know how this game derives your accuracy, and I've complained about this in other live streams before, take for instance this Fletcher. If I wanted to hit this Fletcher with all of my shells, I would have to aim to get perfect accuracy somewhere about this point. The problem is if I aim at this point, very low probability that I'll actually hit him, even if he was an enemy, because of his angle and because of how hard it is to actually get things to line up correctly. One other thing to remember, okay, so this is another perfect example. We're going to be patient, by the way, with this Takao. He's going to make a broadside to drop torps. It's just what they do. But anyway, there's actually a point that if you look at some of the old videos when they had the aim assist in game, well, it was a mod, but when they had aim assist in game, you could actually see what I'm referring to. There is a point that if you aim and you land on it perfectly, you will get perfect dispersion. And if you miss that aim point, you will get the most god-awful dispersion you could possibly imagine. And that's because the game is trying to actively increase your actual dispersion, that meaning the spread between your shells, to try and increase the number of hits that you get from shooting. And it's a really terrible and wonky system that benefits certain select instances. But for players that have been playing for a while, it can be a huge disadvantage. I don't particularly care for it. I would like to have an option to remove it entirely. Bismarck isn't even looking at me. All too easy. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Okay. Anywho. Oh, I bleed. That would be a good one to pay attention to over there. Is he turning away? Looks that way. Anyway, there is a magical point where if you aim, you know, you'll get better hits that way. I don't know exactly where I was going with that comment, other than with regards to aiming and how it feels. There is actually a point at which you get used to certain shell flight mechanics, so if you're real used to US battleship ships that have similar shell flight characteristics, you can change between them flawlessly. Sometimes I have to mentally remind myself that these massive 18-inch buses that this thing fires have the same shell flight mechanics as the US 16-inch guns, and once I remember that, it's very easy to do things like that, where you get big hits on ships that deserve to be hit, like broadsiding scrubs in Bismarck. So with that, you know, cruisers fall into the same categories. You're going to have ships that have low muzzle velocity, ships that have high muzzle velocity, and ships that are kind of middle of the road. And you get used to shooting with those guns with various different ships. Oop, that time we didn't quite get the effect that I was looking for. That smoke cloud is very convenient, by the way. This Bismarck is so dead, I don't think he knows how dead he is. Very low probability that we'll kill him before torpedoes get there, but fire anyway. You just never know. I think that Kamikaze, no? Sorry, I missed 40 minutes of the stream. I fell asleep. Now I go to Gulag. I have a 16-point captain on this quote-unquote monster. This is not my most played tier 10 battleship, believe it or not. Montana is by a long shot, because I personally find Montana to be a much better, more well-rounded ship. What I don't understand is why other people shoot me and turn pink. Frustration? That would probably be the biggest reason why I could think of why somebody would want to shoot a friendly. Boing. I want to know where that Montana is. Oh, okay. So he's back behind a little bit. So as long as we stay angled, we're not gonna spontaneously disappear under the withering fire of Monty's 12-inch guns here, or 16-inch guns rather. Yes, get your hits in. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, of course. Rip your hit points. We're gonna turn and we're gonna head towards the mid, and we're gonna try and push back to the other side. Going to the sea cap on this map is not a long-term strategy. It's not something that you want to continue to do once the match has degraded. Wow, once the match has progressed a little bit. Why is Montana better? It's just more flexible. It's more maneuverable, more guns, similar accuracy, but more barrels that can hit in that dispersion circle. Better AA, better maneuverability, lower citadel. The big advantage of Yamato is that she has these big honkin' 18-inch guns, but she's only got 9 of them. Using them requires a degree of precision. Really does. Personally, the playstyle never sat well with me. I was never good at lol penning things through the nose like some people are. Montana's armor is comparable. Thicknesses are comparable. Armor scheme is actually laid out better. Thicker deck armor, thicker actual weather deck armor even. There's just a lot of advantages to it. Okay. Snuck that one off. Oh, no we didn't. Got detected there. Hoping for a big hit. There we go. That is one thing that this ship does have an advantage in, and that's just outright DPS. We're probably going to take a big hit from that Montana. If he's paying attention, we will. He's not, so that's good news. I would turn to fire on this Des Moines, but my guns aren't going to cycle that far. By the time I get around to it. I wish they would, though. It'd be nice to take that Des Moines out of this fight. Republique. I don't think they've got any other battleships that we haven't seen. Oh, nice. Yeah. That was a good salvo. That was a pretty nice wake-up call for him. There's still a Bismarck floating around? Serious. Alright. I know it's not ideal on Montana, it's just fun. Secondary build? There's a lot of people that like running secondary builds. I hate secondary builds at the high tier. They're extremely weak. The secondaries, you don't use them very often, and as a result, they end up being kind of wasted points. Still detected. I have no idea by what. No longer detected. We're going to use this opportunity to turn. You can sit a Monty from the front by aiming at the front turret. Yeah, you can Citadel a Monty from a number of different angles and ranges, but it's going to really require you to know where and how to aim. Really need to be kind of turned the other way here before we can really start engaging this Yamato. Finish turning us in. Now, Yamato can Citadel Yamato through the front, but more importantly, we can get some pretty good damage going from the front too, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and bait any shells that he does fire at us, which if it's any, will be minimal. He's not going to kill us. Okay, shot out on the Yami. I think we got it, but... Nope. We bounced and shattered. Not good. Not good. Okay, somebody else got him. Republique. Montana. The Montana's creeping right now. So we're just going to keep engaging. I'm going to try and draw some fire off this North Carolina. I say try. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. I can't stop. I can't tank rounds for him. I can't block the shots. Doesn't mean that I can't push this Montana. There is a... Oh. Crap. This is not good. I'm baiting what I can for shots, but... Oh! We need to make a decision, and I am hosed with torpedoes regardless, so... There they are. Can only hope that my slowing on the brakes was enough to throw off the majority of them. It looks like we're gonna get lucky. Daft Punk would be proud. In the meantime, we're gonna turn ourselves and go a slightly different direction. Hello. Getting some good damage rolls here. Getting some good luck with the... Oh, nice smack on that buffalo. Gonna try and let our Kamikaze know that big Mamma Jamma coming in. Okay, that should be a good hit. Or we bounced a bunch. Wow. All right. Get our secondaries rolling. That might have been a perfect example where patience would have definitely paid off, but we're gonna have guns up here soon enough anyway. Okay, shot out again. There's our kill. Getting some work done here, boys. Let's go. Hey, Russiansky. Actually, it's Russian KY. Good evening. Love the stream so far. Now go to Gulag. Donated $5 Canadian. I appreciate it, man. That was through the super chat function. Ooh, there's a Bismarck over there. Hoi. We have bad and worse choices to make. The Bismarck is actually more of a threat than the Republik, who is currently focused elsewhere, and I think we can sneak the turnaround before he gets salvos off on us. We're gonna refocus on the Bismarck. I have not gotten any of the upper tier Japanese destroyers on the alternative line yet. So, nope, I do not have Yugumo or Kamikaze. I don't know that I will. I'm not a huge fan of Akizuki and the direction that she went with this most recent update. Wow, one shell and a miss. We got turned in. I think we're gonna be all right. Woo! And our Kamikaze is doing some work. Ooh, Kamikaze though, not gonna get any in that first salvo. Yep. Bounces. He's gonna ram, so there's no way I'm gonna be able to avoid this. Just sail straight. He's gonna get a pretty decent salvo. Okay, he made the mistake. Don't make this mistake. Oh, he didn't make the mistake. Well, that's a pleasant surprise for once. Where's my rear turret at? Thank you. Jesus. So I'm actually legitimately surprised that I didn't just get pirate broadsided. Just got 268k in it. It's OP as all get out. Okay. And we win. Bismarck torps. Just had a second battle in Yamato, got my all-time high damage done of 263,000 damage with 3 kills. Naturally, it was a loss. Man, I'm telling you, some of those matches are just absolutely heartbreakers. My 289,000 damage game, if I remember correctly, was a loss. But we dang near won it. No, maybe it was a win. No, it was a win. I've had a bunch of high damage games that were losses. And it just kind of depends on what your team is doing. Hello, anniversary crate? Question mark. I guess we'll find out if it's worth it or not. Whoa. What are these? World of Warships anniversary tokens. Per. Okay. Hello, Josemi. How's it going? Fletcher teams kills Bismarck. The Bismarck fired too soon. He could have killed me. He would have been dealing with only having one of his front turrets, so he could have definitely killed me, but he fired too soon, like you said, and he wasn't able to keep his torpedoes on target, or his turrets on target through that fight. Let's change some things up. You know, one of these days I'll actually have made up my mind what ships I want to play when I get to the live stream, but, what fun is that? I think it's been a while since we played Colorado, so let's take out the Colorado. We'll talk a little bit about the warship that fired the most 16-inch shells during World War II. This class was actually extremely well known for its accuracy, for its durability. And it's funny because I have never once, ever, seen a video game represent the Colorado class as anything other than massively inaccurate. And I think a large part of that is because it's the first U.S. battleship to have 16-inch guns, so there's obviously the increase in power. But, you know, it's funny, you look at the, you look at how the, god dang it, we got in a tier 9 fight as well. You look at how the Colorado class is laid out, and you look at all the other nations and stuff, and, you know, these were good battleships, but they weren't, like, the world's best at all. But no video game has ever managed to get this right. In fact, Navy Field 1 and 2 both, the ship was particularly garbage, and then, when this game first came out, the ship was particularly garbage. So, well, since the last time we talked, I received some free subscriptions from very nice people. One for Flamu and one for Flambas. Cool. Oh, we got the notification sound is for some odd reason working for the notifications for Twitch followers, which means I need to make some changes for Streamlabs page on that. Up. No, I want to change to my Twitch. Log out. Back in. Log in with Twitch. I miss the old standards and their models. I miss the default holes. They need a World War I version. Like, they need a game mode that requires you to have the stock holes for all of these, like, US standards and Nagato and all of those. I mean, it would just be so much more fun. Streamlabs, log me in. You can do it. There you go. Box. No sound. Save the changes. There we go. That should hopefully address that, so we're not getting pinged every time somebody joins the match. The one thing I don't like about this ship is the rare tier 9 fight. Yeah, they keep buffing and nerfing the Colorado. The ship should have never been buffed or nerfed at all. Well, it should have been buffed. It should not have had its state changed significantly. Oh my goodness, I think this match is going to be a loss. I'm surprised I've not been shot at yet, personally. Iowa's turning in, though, so that's always a good sign. We should have an Iowa to shoot at here pretty soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn now. Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10 would recommend that accuracy again. Yeah, buddy! Eat that 4K damage. 4,100 damage, even. Meanwhile, I'm gonna use my maneuverable self to eat a whole bunch of citadels. Surprised. Nani? Guys now. Conveniently missing. Game spotting. It's important. Very important. Moving again. Arizona is fantastic. New Mexico is fantastic. All the U.S. standards in this game have a very fun play style. Those of us that played in closed beta, we remember a time at which these ships were so maneuverable that it was easy to shoot and maneuver between shots. It was the only thing that justified Colorado being as derpy as it was the fact that it could maneuver so aggressively between shots that it was hard to hit. But that has since changed for obviously the worst. And now the ship is just flat mediocre all the way around. It's back to being terrible. Just got the Richelieu. Dang, it's accurate. Yeah, Richelieu is a great ship. Fantastic ship. New Mexico has good AA. Has good. Well, it has more than good AA. It has. It has good AA, but it also has pretty good. One of these days I will English the words that I'm looking for. It has good AA, it has really good torpedo damage reduction. That's what I was looking for. Hi, show us the skills all your captains before the battle. Thank you. Okay. I have whole videos devoted to the captain skills, but I can do that. That's not a big deal. If you search my channel for whatever line you want to know the captain skills for, say it's U.S. battleships, just type in U.S. battleship captain skills into the search bar on my YouTube channel, and you will run into gobs of videos. I think Puma needs to go to Gulag. One thing I don't like about Colorado is being as it is tier 7, it does have the disadvantage of the spotting mechanics not working in its favor when it gets up tiered. Every other, every tier higher ship gets concealment module. The ship does not. So as a result, we're stuck in a very awkward position. Gneisenau is supposedly spotting. Somebody's spotting. Not the Gneisenau. Yeah, see, our team is melting. It's because nobody's pushing. We're gonna push this as best we can. This is a hard map to play tier 7 US standard battleships on. Bait to the belt armor. Whew. I kept the hard stuff out. Wish I could shoot at this Iowa. That'd be great. We're gonna turn. We're just gonna make a complete turn. Not gonna matter. We're gonna eat damage no matter what. Ouch. There's just no support and our team is melting. So there's that Gneisenau. Gneisenau! Tago, I don't think I can add deletion service. We can try. Nope, she's turning out. Okay, moving on. You see any chance USS West Virginia as a tier 7 premium, maybe a free XP ship? I would love for the West Virginia to be in this game. Love for it. Preferably with the post-Pearl Harbor retrofit. There's really not another retrofit that this ship deserves to have. And honestly, if they had to up-tier it to tier 8, it would be terrible. I don't think that would be a good idea. But there's been so much power creep at tier 7 anymore, I just don't know, what justification there is for not having it in here with its post-Pearl refit. This one's definitely a loss. And I'm not doing my part either. Oop, Citadel, 4 over pens. I'll take it. Well, I'll deal it out anyway. Anyway, some of us remember when these ships used to have the trolliest rudder shift and maneuverability ever. It was not uncommon to turn inside of manual drops by aircraft carriers back when the aircraft carriers had longer arm times on their torpedoes for manual drops. It was not uncommon to see in New Mexico or Colorado just kick the rudder over and suddenly it dodged all of the rounds shot at, or all the torpedoes dropped on it. Just absolutely hilarious. It justified the ship being in the condition it was in, you know? Yes, yes they are. Need to get some work done. Overshooting the broadside Iowa is not it. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some pot shots off on this Gneisenau. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That should be a good solid hit. Won't kill him. Over pens for days. Notzer would have beached himself on that tiny island. Oh no, I was ready for it. Notzer is rarely ready for the islands he beaches himself on. I was ready for it. I saw it. I knew it was there. This Iowa needs to... Gosh dang it. Not gonna do any damage to him that way. And that's game. Woo. Yes, you do indeed have cool emoticons. Balanced grad looks balanced. That was a rough match. Wow, our top guy finished second from the bottom on their team. And he team killed somebody to boot. Oh my gosh. How is that even possible? That's how bad that match went. Eey. And now for some destroyer action. I'm gonna play something a little bit lower tier destroyer wise. I'll take the Kamikaze out. We got Yamamoto Isoroku on board. I'm probably from Europe. I'm probably from Europe who... Probably the only person from Europe who loves US standards. Everyone from Hungarian Wow's Facebook group or my friends says US standards are ugly as hell. Man, them are fighting words. Them are big time fighting words. Tier 7 up tier. Atlanta has radar. That's the only radar in this match. Somebody decided to bring Hiei into a fight. Thanks. Oh, I was supposed to show my captain skills on this. My bad. This captain has preventative maintenance, last stand, torpedo armament expertise, concealment expert. I don't remember from there what it has. What I like about the U.S. standards is it exemplifies a time frame in U.S. history in which ship design was dominated by function over beauty. So there's a beauty in that of its own. I like it a lot. Oh, choo-choo! Made a meme for me. Did you post it in the Discord server? Because if you haven't, you should. Not once since the update have I used the radar on Cleveland. Well, it's hard to use. I mean, we did a pretty good job of... NC is not the best looking ship in the game. Anyway, radar can be a bit tricky. Just kind of depends. Sometimes you get really lucky and be in a good position to use it. Oh, superintendent, that's the other thing I have on this ship. Sometimes you get real lucky and you'll be at the edge of a cap on a map that has good island cover. Like, this one is a good one for it. Anyway, sorry, I'm easily fascinated by train horns on board ships. Anyway, I would say that the most beautiful ship in this game is clearly the Iowa or Missouri. I mean, I'm not biased or anything. Definitely the most beautiful ships in the game. Atlanta, your radar sucks. Go away. Good news is Atlanta at this range is a very low threat. I am up to Iowa. NorCal and Iowa are great ships. They're fantastic ships. Iowa's such an amazing boat. I don't understand people's hate for it. I think it's fantastic. Well, we've got Choo Choo here. Got to see the New Jersey at least once a year. Oh, man. To be close enough to see the New Jersey that frequently would just be amazing. There's also no RPF in this match. We're going to collect a crap ton of spotted tokens. Meanwhile, we're hovering as far away from that Atlanta as possible so that we can make torpedo runs on unsuspecting battleships. I feel like a German sub-captain right now. Able to launch? No, I need to get closer to launch. Oh, he's turning in. Perfect. How much is he gonna turn, though? Oh, man. Yeah, no, we're launching these all ahead. Got 5.4K for detect. Oh, he throws up his aircraft at the last freaking moment. I hope the aircraft cycles the other way, because... Nope, I don't think we're gonna get any. If we do, it might be one. Ooh, it's close! We gonna get it? Nope. Damn it. So close, yet so far. Come back here! Who sent you? Iowa has... Wait, play the Missouri or Iowa next? Okay. Iowa is harder to play? I don't know. What hate does the Iowa get? The only criticism is Missouri is better in every way. Man, there's an element of truth to that. It has a lot of strengths and not a whole lot of downsides. We're gonna keep playing this way. I mean... We're eventually gonna catch one of these people unsuspecting, right? I'm really worried, though, about the Atlanta. So you can see on the mini-map, it's going to be just inside our torp range when those land. Oh, why are people shooting at people I'm shooting at? I had to frickin' torpedo you. Those torpedoes are going to miss because some dip person shot at the Gneisenau. Ah! Oh, that irritates me. Okay. This Queen Elizabeth is definitely in a really bad position. Question is, do I want to go after the Queen Elizabeth and spite the Queen, or do I want to Try and be more trolly and go after the main body of their fleet. Ooh, we're spotting. Atlanta. God, wish somebody would kill that thing. Oh, not the Kirov. Okay, we're gonna launch these torps. Yep, knew that was coming. It's fine. Just, WASD, we're gonna be broadside to a battleship. We're waiting out the radar. Yep. Oh! And no longer detected. Goodbye! Now the Queen Elizabeth is... Oh, there's... Wait a minute, the Atlanta survived. Blow up the Queen! It sounds like something the US would do. Oh... We've not had particularly good luck otherwise, but, this poor Queen Elizabeth has no choice. We're gonna avoid trying to get closer to the Queen Elizabeth until we got torpedoes up again, because, the Queen... She's in a really bad place right now. I don't think the Atlanta is going to come over far enough for that to work. Nobody has managed to kill that Atlanta yet. I mean, he's far enough away that I'm really not worried about it. The Alba either. Got a pretty good spread on this QE. I think we're going to get more than a couple of hits. Keep working this way. 2 hits. Finally, getting some decent torpedo action. Okay, look at what the QE's marker is doing. We're gonna go ahead and engage with our guns. You saw that the Queen Elizabeth was speeding up, and we might miss with those. So if we can get a fire, that would be good. We might get one with actually the last set, which would be a good. Be good to have a flood there because the Queen Elizabeth will then flood out. Yes, get it, get it, get it! And a flood! That Queen Elizabeth is now dead, as our entire team will now focus it down. Bye-bye! All your base are belong to us, you have no chance to survive. Make your time. Ha ha ha! I'm in your base, stealing your stuff! What are you gonna do? Props to anyone who can name the game that quote came from. Maybe not necessarily an influential game so much as an influential video, but either way. Huey has pretty much been forced out of the fight because of you. The player probably has done a few thousand damage. Yeah. Uh-oh! Oh no, it's not radar! Too soon, Junior, too soon. Your 5-inch guns do not scare me! They're gonna do damage. That's gonna suck. Still in your base. What are you gonna do? Lemming train intensifies. I'm gonna bait him. See if we can't pull him back towards this Colorado and Haida. Influential poor translation, not influential game. It's not Age of Empires. It's definitely Zero Wing. Might have been a cheat code in Age of Empires, but it is definitely not part of that game. Alright, so putting yourselves in the head of a Leon. We know that his primary target is a Colorado. That means he's going to make it would be his right-hand turn. It'll be to our left. You can kind of see he's already doing that. He's just kind of waiting. I'm going to guess we're going to assume that he is not as smart as I think he is. We're going to turn back around to give ourselves some space and time. Gosh dang it, he's turning in of all directions to turn in. To be trolled by the players. Oh man, I should just now he makes the left-hand turn. That's it. I'm gonna launch one exactly at his position. He can eat that torpedo for all I care. Kill the Atlanta. Maybe we'll get lucky and kill the Atlanta. That's rude. Nope. Okay. Just out of my range. He and the shores both. These ships together are very dangerous. Ida doing her work. Nice. Good work. Okay, so we got the shores. Yep. Nice wide spread there to launch that. Again, we're gonna bait him back in towards the cap so that we can get him towards the friendlies here. I killed you. Okay, the pinup video on YouTube is the most risky thing Wargaming has ever done to date. Topless Russian women, half-naked Russian women. Are any of these things actually problems? Like, I'm legitimately struggling to see what the issue is with half-naked Russian women. Would somebody enlighten me? Maybe I just missed the memo. We got a pretty good he's actually sailing away from me now, so these are gonna be the money's torps if they hit. I'm guessing we might get one. I'll take it. One is all we need. Good night. And now to go hunt down Hiei. Put your big boy pants. I just bought the Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya. Got a day of premium from Ranked. Nice. Oktyabrskaya Revolutsiya is like a tier 5 Nikolai. It's a pretty solid ship. I like it a lot. Yay! Bait the Hiei, bait the Hiei. Turn, baby, turn. Nope. Didn't bait hard enough. Slash player didn't bite the bait hard enough. This is always a gamble. Might get lucky. Well, let's switch to AP for the ultimate troll, shall we? Ooh, Haida, sacrifice. Oh, down it goes. Alright, not too bad. But that is a sign they need to do this pinup stuff. Could be a sign of health of the game, like a TNA gimmick. The issue with half-naked Russian women is they aren't fully naked. Oh my, you guys are a riot. Second on our team, Atlanta managed to beat us. I'm guessing that's because of spotting. Oh my. Okay. So we have played not enough destroyer action. So let's break out another favorite of the stream of me, Yue Young. Oh, leave queue. I forgot. Here's my captain skills. Preventive maintenance, last stand. Torpedo armor and expertise, concealment expert, demo expert, survivability expert. The last 3 points I haven't decided, but probably superintendent. Maybe basic firing training, I don't know. Let's see. All over the place. You should come to Hungary. I swear we have the most beautiful women around the world. So many. Every European nation thinks they have the most beautiful women in the world. And I'm willing to incline. Willing to agree. I am inclined to agree. That was what I was originally trying to say, but I'm watching this while I play World of Warships. Awesome. It's hopefully it doesn't get too confusing. Hopefully there's some good tips and tricks in there. Radar, Baltimore, Donskoy. Alright. Well, this ought to be interesting. Gearing Yue Young Kamikaze. Hello, Tani. I don't think the Russians care about hashtag #MeToo. I don't think they care. If they did, they wouldn't have appointed Steven Seagal as the official envoy to the US over some, I forget what issue. Especially after everything he's accused of doing. Yeah, and there's even more drama going on in video games involving Battlefield 5. I'm not going to step my toes into it. The only thing I'll say about Battlefield 5 is the reason why pre-orders are down is probably because the game looks like the same exact game that people just bought called Battlefield 1. I don't understand why gaming companies think they can release the same garbage. And by garbage, I'm being critical. I'm not saying that the game itself is garbage. I'm just saying at some point, once you've played Call of Duty like 8 billion times, because that's how many versions of that game have come out since Call of Duty Modern Warfare revolutionized the Call of Duty franchise and brought it back from the brink of death. Ever since then, like, all we've had are rehashes of Call of Duty games for first-person shooters. People are tired of it. Like, seriously, make an interesting video game. That's all I want. Make an interesting video game. Make me something compelling. Bring back the spark that Call of Duty Modern Warfare brought to the gaming community for first-person shooters. Hell, go back and make me Half-Life 3 and re-revolutionize the game that way. There's so many different ways that they could do it, but aren't, and it just is frustrating as hell. Alright. Nope. We sailed out of the cap like potato. It's fine. You're supposed to play Missouri or someone silly goose. Maybe you were supposed to play Missouri or Iowa for somebody, you silly goose. Rip my hit points. Light them up, Cleveland. Half-Life 3 would be amazing. Okay, I'm detected. There we go. That's what we want. I'm willing to be detected by this Donskoy to get free hits in on a Kamikaze, take it out of a fight. Gotcha! You're off to a great start. Why, thank you, game. I appreciate it. I'm watching your stream to avoid this ranked grind. Yeah, no kidding. Writing Half-Life 3 while you said it. What? On the news, Senator John McCain has died. Oh, that sucks. I mean, whether you agree with his politics or not, he obviously was a U.S. war hero, so... I mean... That sucks. There's no ifs, ands, or boots about it. Cleveland needs a repair. Agreed. Would be nice to have Half-Life 3, but... The only first-person shooter playing in Rising Storm, Vietnam, and War of Rights. U.S. Civil War FPS. I see. He refused to give up his Senate seat, and that tells you is more into the power than the people of Arizona. I'm pretty sure he had to be elected to that position, so be elected to that position. Definitely think he held enough power to remain elected, which is kind of the whole point, right? Alright, Cleveland, I'm spotting for you. Make short work of this Donskoy. Rip his hit points. Another DD spotted. Gearing. Do I want to deploy... No, because if... We're gonna drop just a field of torpedoes in his path. If I hit, I hit. If I don't, I don't. Have you played the Worcester? It's hilarious. I have not played the Worcester yet this stream, but I have played it in this game. And yes, it is quite hilarious. He could have resigned and let the people of Arizona have a senator to vote. Big issues. His last vote was December 1st. Now, politicians can do any number of different things that they want. He was the elected person. It is what it is. Okay. You should play the New Mexico. I should play a lot of things. There's a lot of ships in this game that I do really enjoy playing a lot. New Mexico is one of them, usually. Just one of those things that, if we get to it, we get to it. If not, we don't. Apparently somebody is now accusing another of cheating, basically. Got 22 seconds and a choice to make. Massachusetts or Montana. Of the two, in terms of influence on the current flow of the game. Massachusetts is probably going to be the one. However, need him moving forward, and I need a better profile on him than I've currently got. He is moving forward finally. We'll dump him. I'm guessing that we're gonna lose one torpedo to the island. Yeah, that might have given it away. We'll have to see. Be popping up any minute now. Detected. I am no longer detected. He's eating at least 2 torpedoes. Wah, wah, wah. And we've got a pretty nice and handy escape route if we need it to be one. Now he's on fire. How is nobody else spotting him? That's annoying. Oh, we got him. We're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna sail around the edge of this island at this point. There is a Montana behind us. It'd be nice to be able to dump torps on the backside. So we're gonna see if we can't pull that off. Probably not, though. That Massachusetts still burning, yes. Monty is slowing down and turning in. All disappointment. Oh, yup, woo! Still detected. All bad things. And we're dead. Nope. We lived. That's cute. Burn! Serious. There we go. Finally. And we survived. We're going to use this opportunity to duck behind this island before the Montana comes up. Oh. He's in beats. Oof, duh. Be nice to get one more torpedo hit out of that, but he's on it now. All right, well, we are in full on torpedo boat mode. Target-rich environment. Well, that's exactly what's happening to our team right now. Ay. We're alive. Only just. Monty is out of my main battery range. The only advantage we have currently is that we have 2 caps, they have 1. Let's see if we can't do some spotting. Maybe insert ourselves. We're going to switch to HE. Maybe insert ourselves a little bit more aggressively here if we can. Big problem that we have is that there is a gearing somewhere that nobody has any idea where it's at. Oh, well, they're talking about our tier 10 battleships being dumb. That's great. That Montana is hauling over here, though. Let's double back this way. Maybe... No, he's gonna turn in. Okay. Should have just stuck with what I had. That Montana is falling. Spotted. Shit. 9 seconds until smoke. Oh, good. Yes, use AP. away! Thank you! Holy crap. Oh. That gearing kill was pretty clutch, but not going to matter a whole lot. Mass.
Engine boost deactivated.
If I was at Massachusetts, what would I do? At Montana, what would I do? Nice part about deep water torpedoes, we don't have to worry about torpedoing friendly ships. Ugh. This has been a stressful match. We've lost. I mean, we've lost, but we made some pretty good and important kills. There's gonna be UA Young right around this corner, and I am so hosed if that's the case. Frack me. Oh, what a blessing! What a fracking blessing! Just sail away. Just sail away. That's all we need to do, just sail away. Oh my god. We are so getting freaking lucky right now. What's our Alabama doing? Step up to the plate, dude. This will probably end up being our last torpedo salvo. I don't know that we're going to get another one off.
The enemy is about to win.
Yep, I'm aware. Wonder who is spotting this Massachusetts. It'd be nice to work this angle, but I'm guessing he is not going to hang around and let me shoot at him. With torpedoes, that is. Ooh, though. We're gonna save a set. Got a good fire on the one. Okay. Monty. Come on, come on. We're gonna launch it. You just never know with some battleship players what they're going to do. Sometimes you can get away with it, sometimes you can't. We're gonna bail out of this smoke though. We're not gonna hang around here if we can avoid it. We need a kill, is what needs to happen. Yes! That was perfect timing! Oh man, that was so perfect too, like, oh, could not have asked for a better torpedo run. 91K, we are definitely not getting any more action out of this fight. Our Alabama is in full retreat. Oh, I'm detected. UA Young, we're hosed. Yeah. Alright, well, we can't say we didn't. Oh, we got a hit on that sow. What? Unintended consequences of launching torpedoes at a crowded group of people, and that's the end of the match. Right now. There we go. Nobody make a noise. Whew. Yeah, there's no way. My predictions of this game are scary. You know what that comes from? It comes from being in a mindset of, if I was my enemy, what am I gonna do at this moment? And you can, once you've played enough ships in this game, like I've played basically all of them. Man, we tanked 1 million potential damage in a destroyer. Once you have played a number of ships, you kind of have an idea of how their rudder shift and all that works, and so you can really accurately predict where ships are going to be. Almost got a Kraken out of it, but man. But it's just one of those things, like, you just have this feeling like, okay, so the UA Young was on the west side of the map. He was last spotted in the northwest corner. Chances are he's going to be on the north side of the cap. Chances are he's already there. And sure enough, where was he? Exactly where I thought he was going to be. And some people can call that pretty good predictive analysis, but, I mean, it is what it is. All right, so we've got the Missouri. Let's roll. But yeah, once you've played this game a lot, it's very easy to put yourself in the shoes of other players and go, okay, if I was him, where would I be? And it's like, well, there's some pretty obvious places where they would be. That you can develop just by looking at the minimap and using an ounce of common sense. If there's one tactic that I could say universally applies to every single ship in this game, it's that. Put yourselves in the shoes of the people who are playing on the other team. What would they do? Where would they be? You know, this is a perfect map for a Worcester player. Okay, depending on what side we spawn on, can we guess where he's most likely going to be? If I had to guess, if I was a Worcester player, he's going to be in one of these two islands or in this area. That's just my initial impression. And my guess is he's going to be probably in one of these two. But that's the kind of thing that, if you can get in that mindset of, if I was that player, where would I be? What am I going to do? That's going to help you out so much with torpedoes. Especially if you know how a battleship player usually reacts to threats. It's so easy to play on those maneuvers. You know, battleship players almost always turn into the most lethal threat because being bow on, you're less likely to take massive amounts of damage. So if you can get on the side of where a ship would be pointed at, if there was a battleship facing him, you can get full broadsides of torps into him. It's awesome. It's a great feeling to know that kind of stuff. You have nearly the same money and free XP as you. I've not played this game with any religious affair for quite a long time, but that doesn't surprise me. Okay. It's Mighty Mo, and when it's friendly, and Misery when it's the enemy. Not many people can do that, though. I think you'd be surprised. It's not a skill that... Some people are going to be able to do it better than others, but it's not one of those skills that can't be learned. The Dr. Pepper. I forget. How long have we been live streaming? We're a little past the live stream schedule thing. So after this video, we'll hit up the live stream schedule. This ship is so beautiful. Look at it. It's beautiful. So much freedom. So much America. Good at hunting DDs and a BB. Uh-oh, I'm detected. Whatever will I do? It's a destroyer. So where would this destroyer be? I'm gonna guess that the destroyer right here, based upon the line of sight broken by this island that's right here. Hey, knock it off. Moskva, Moskva. We're gonna actually turn out and away from this. I do not want to be in a fight right now with all of these ships. Hello, Moskva. May your Russian bias get vodka schnapps. Ooh, Monty. That's gonna be painful. Yep, knew that was coming. But we weren't surprised by the Monty. At least I wasn't. Uh-oh. Lost a front turret. Turned too far. Nani? Led him a little too far to the front. Yep, dispersion is going to troll us because he's backing up. And he's angling a little bit. Still not going to stop him from eating damage, though. We're going to miss entirely with that salvo. Thank you, Wargaming, and your awesome dispersion system.
Concentrate fire on the target.
That was sarcasm. Alright, at this point, we're going to double back. We're going to try and draw this broadside on this Iowa for the Benson, but to do that, we need to turn ourselves to stern, or to the port. He's going to be backing up. Look at his smokestack. Watch the smokestack. It's a huge giveaway. This Benson is in a perfect place. If I can get my front guns onto target, we could really maximize our potential here for damage. See, he's backing up. You can see it in the smokestacks. Use our repair. We might wait for him to fire again. Okay, is he backing up? Yep, still backing up. That should be a pretty decent hit. We might not Citadel him, but we should get some decent damage out of it. I said decent damage, Wargaming. Not crap damage, decent damage. Christ, he almost did more damage to us than we did to him. Alright, so now we're going to work angles. We got some support here with some friendly ships. He can only back up so far. He's, like I said, you know, Musashi's going to have the same awesome arcs that we have, so we're going to be able to sneak stuff over the... Oh, Wargaming. And Benson should have him finished off here pretty soon. Yeah. Those are some pretty good torps. Alright, so we're going to push. Focusing on threats to our destroyers first. The Seattle would be a big one if we could get him. He just shot in open water, and nobody can spot him. And the game's rendering system is pissing me off. Alright, well. Nothing irritates me more than this game's freaking draw system. Somebody spotted him. 5 seconds after he gets spotted, it's... He finally renders into the friggin' game. It really is one of the biggest jokes about this game, and you know, it's funny. Wargaming wants there to be this huge competitive crowd. You know, oh, we want clan wars, we want King of the Sea, we want, well, at one point in time there was Supremacy League, which is now King of the Sea, but we want all these really great community-run tournaments, and we want to try and get into all the big major, you know, MLG gaming style stuff, and it's like, you're definitely not ready. When a ship can be spotted on the minimap for 3 solid seconds before he's rendered in the game, you're not ready for the freaking big leagues here. Overled this Montana. Big time. Might get one hit. Nope. Turn back in. We're just gonna keep pushing. I mean, use every advantage we got. Our Des Moines just detonated the Kamikaze. Common problem with Japanese destroyers, actually, during World War II. The use of oxygen torpedoes was a huge... I don't want to call it a disadvantage. It was a huge advantage for their navy, but it also meant that a fairly large chunk of the number of ships that they lost were due to the torpedo detonations. I mean, I guess that's a bit disingenuous, but... We're gonna pop our radar, since we got half the sea cap exposed in our radar arc. There's the gearing. Behind the island, but that's alright. We're gonna refocus our attention on Grosser Kerr first, through the island, Oh! Boo. 5,800 damage. Ooh, good hit on that gearing. Our radar's doing some good work, though. Okay, we do have to be careful. There is their Worcester is off, somewhere off in this way. There's the man Sashi. Just don't know that we're gonna be able to. Ooh. Nani? Yeah, buddy. Gimme, gimme, gimme. One salvo, a third of your hit points. Want competitive play wargaming? Fix the ships you have before you try releasing premiums left and right. Eventually people will stop buying them. And the game will last a few more years. Not a decade. Yeah. I mean, there's just so much that wargaming could do to really fix the house that they've got and make it such a great game. But the lack of gameplay options and really the continuous, and I'm gonna say continuous, and I do mean continuous. The continuous ignoring of game balance issues can be a huge turnoff for a community. And I would say out of all of the issues that wargaming struggles with the most, it's addressing those issues. Montana. We're just gonna keep backing up. This Montana decides to push out. He's gonna be exposing a fairly decent chunk of his broadside. We're detected. I'm gonna guess that's a gearing. Might have been this Montana. What? Okay, looking at broadside options here. Grosser curve first. That's a good shot. Good one to shoot at. Thank you, in-game dispersion system. I overled him. Okay. I'm not convinced wargaming wants to. They're addicted to releasing premiums and making tech tree ships obsolete. Oh, man. You ain't kidding either. That's kind of a wasted salvo, but you never know. Dang it! I was really hoping. Okay, if I was that gearing, where would I be? I'd probably be in the same place that all of my friends are currently. Running hard. That Montana isn't a really good place for us to get hurt by, so we'll look over him. Is the Missouri really any different to Iowa? Yes. There's the Worcester. Can't shoot at him. Boo! Anywho, yeah, there are some big differences. So the outer torpedo bulkhead / hull plating is thicker on the Missouri than the Iowa. Not in real life, but in the game. That's gonna be some salt. Okay, so this dude is creeping along. Readjust, take advantage. That could be death to that Musashi. That would be amazing. Not even close. We got one shell hit out of that. That's it. That's pretty impressive. Gearing is off to the south as well. Hey, re-engaging again. Seattle popped up, huh? All right. That could be the death of that Musashi. Oh, come on, game! Quit trolling me so hard. How many hit points could he possibly have left? Oh, enough, obviously. Ow. Crack you. Okay. Just gonna keep backing up. Three normal pens for 4,500 damage. Seems about right. Thanks, Wargaming. Be nice if we had spotting on that friggin' Mansashi.
Problem solved, sir.
That's definitely going to be the big issue. And if I was that gearing, where would I be? I would be right around this corner is where I would be. Hey, I think he's definitely in the cap over there. Give me the kill. Get the cage. Turn.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Yes, I'm detected by the ship that I can't see. It's off doing things that I can't really see. Give me the kill on the Musashi. For frack's sake, game. I'm dead. Those are Musashi shells. This game gave the Musashi the game. What? I'll buy it. I ain't gonna complain. We're getting a free salvo. Let's take advantage of it. That might be our last. Am I not? Are you fracking me? What? Oh my goodness, that is the most annoying thing ever. Ugh. Ugh. Oh man, I'm telling you something. That is the luckiest Musashi ever. Goodness gracious. Okay, while we're sitting here, we will go over our stream schedule real quick. Our next live stream is going to be the 30th of August, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you guys there. You can watch on Twitch or YouTube, either place. All right, moving back to the game. So, one of the things that I think is very important to discuss with our stream schedule is, of course, the fact that I do have a Discord server. If you would like to join it, the link is in the description. Please feel free to check that out. Lots of great people that are willing to help you out with stuff. If you're looking for something or looking for help on a particular ship, people that are willing to div up with you. You even got the option to... open it. You even got the option to div up and use the voice channels. Those are there, so there is the voice channels that you guys can use. So feel free to use those. Oh no, we've got a whole nother hour to go. We are not done yet. So we've had some pretty decent games for a weekend. Let's see if we can't ruin that streak with the Worcester. Conveniently captained by none other than the former Steven Seagal. Oh, sorry, I mean John Doe. This captain has 19 points on it. And it is preventative maintenance, expert marksman, Demo expert, concealment expert. I believe advanced firing training is on there. Basic firing training, I think, is on there. And then adrenaline rush. That makes this extremely fun to play if we get the right maps. Oh, this ought to be good. There are worse maps, but this ought to be a good one. Yeah, we're not going anywhere, John B. We're still here. We're still kicking. We are still kicking. Anyway, what do you guys think of the new interface that I'm using for the live stream? You guys like it? Hate it? Want the old setup back? You let me know. Oh no, we go for 3 hours here. We got 3 hours of live stream. We're only 2 into it, so. Worcester, typical U.S. light cruiser. Advantages involve high rate of fire, extreme HE shell damage, excessive utility, and excessive fragility. This thing is the epitome of a glass cannon, but it is quite hilarious when it works. I hate the horn, though. Rashinsky says he likes it. Okay, well, at least we don't get sent to Gulag over new UI. That is good. I was disappointed to play a couple games and then be done in ranked. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of ranked at all. I wouldn't blame Wargaming entirely for the tier 10 in ranked. For the longest time, players complained about the lack of things to do at tier 10. Now there's always something to do at tier 10. I'm not sure tier 10... I'm not sure tier 10 to, all the way out to rank 15 is where I would have gone. 10 and up would have been, but... I don't know. It is what it is. As long as they don't do another tier 7 ranked. You mean the Belfast spam isn't enough? Alright, Dim Dim, thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. I know it's super freaking inconvenient for you guys in the UK and Europe in general to come to these live streams. It's, you know, I've always hoped that the Saturday ones are able to draw some of you guys. I know it's super late, but one of these days this will turn into something where I can live stream at a more reasonable time. But unfortunately, I'm stuck in the situation I am. So short of winning the lottery or finding a hard drive with a crap ton of bitcoins on it, playing Warrior. It might be a couple days from now. And by a couple days, what I really mean is like a couple years from now. But we're definitely not going to give up on the idea. So hopefully we'll be able to work some awesome things in here. Not good. Stop firing. What? Oh, the Cleveland is what's actually spotting me. So one of the biggest tips that I have for U.S. light cruiser work is do everything you can and manage those line of sight. That line of sight is super important. That's gonna hurt. When you're radar now, well, that's dumb. No, turn. Yeah. Okay. We're going to turn it in towards the island. It's going to make it very, very, very hard for them to do a significant amount of damage to us. Okay, so there's torpedoes. I doubt we're going to have enough in radar range to find that Shima. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we'll just keep working our angles like we've been doing. And we'll use whatever island cover we can get to harass the ever-living crap out of ships. Okay, so that's out, but we spotted... Oh, the Kamikaze came into radar range. What a goof. What a goof! Can't sneak anything over the island at him. Although it tried. That would have been hilarious too. Can't see any difference except for the banner up at the top. That's exactly what the difference is. It used to not have that, and it used to just be kind of blank and dull, and... I mean, we had the, we did have the... chat was up as well, but... Yep, Belfast and Saipan, Atlanta counters them hard. Pretty, but... Has a Pepsi horn! It's such a bad one. Not a fan of the horn on this ship, but I guess I'm just a hornist. I was a trumpet player, so that makes sense. It'd be nice if we had a little bit better spotting opportunities, because this is a pretty good spot right here. I don't think I can sneak anything quite over yet. No. Probably can on the Moskva. Got 28 seconds until we've got radar. Ooh, North Carolina. Not detected anymore, that's good, and he didn't shoot at me, that's even better. Hindenburg doing a good job of being a battleship and tanking those rounds from that battleship. Or not. Their Moskva goes down. North Carolina is starting to rack up the damage here. Now we're going to start seeing some damage rolls. Damage rolls are an awful lot like pastry rolls. Don't have quite enough radar to detect the entirety of the map yet, but continuing to rain hellfire. Ooh. Let's see if we can't get some good hits on this Des memes. Okay, she's turning in. Got a Citadel at the last minute. He's firing HE, but we're not going to give him the opportunity to fire anything more damaging. Oh, that was the, that was actually the, oh, that was the Des Moines. I thought that was the, NC that we just killed, but it wasn't. Oh, I'm in fire in two places. We should address that. Oh. Why, hello there, Shima! Work it! Work it! Work it! Work it! Quickly before she runs away! No! I don't think we're gonna get the kill. No. Dang. Almost. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I can't apparently shoot anything AA-wise at... Oh, I'm dead. Rip my hit points. How is he able to shoot and not be detected? That's what I want to know. Alright. Hopefully we can... Oh, goody. Use this opportunity to escape horrible gulag-like conditions. Nope. Pain and suffering, inbound. I should not have fired. Rip my hit points. Oh, he missed! What? La 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 la. Hee-ho. Hee-ho. Keep going. Oh! Just keep working it. Keep working it. Keep working it. God damn it. Keep firing. We're just gonna keep working our, why isn't he shot? Oh, he can't. Okay, we're gonna go off the yep, we're okay. That's our last salvo. We are gonna fall off detection here for a minute. We're gonna try and avoid getting murdered by a grosser cur first, while we reposition ourselves. I mean, he's pretty focused on this North Carolina, but fall off detection. Thank you. Ooh. Trying to work into a different island location. Because I definitely don't want to be over here for very long. Jeez. Figures you're a trumpet player, a fellow band geek. No, he's an honest kind of guy. Wonderful singing ability. Yeah, that's me imitating a Russian opera, actually. I was never any good at actual singing though, so don't let anyone don't kid yourself. Hey, look, it's some burning sausage. Maybe we'll even get some sauerkraut out of it. Oh, he's not even looking at me. Don't mind the dude that's literally lighting your fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Cleveland shooting at me from far away. Hey, look, another fire. That Alabama wants me so bad. Trying to break this line of sight as best. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Oh, good. I was gonna say, man, that's unfortunate. Oh. Grosser Kerfer's gonna burn to death? Maybe? Maybe? Natty, natty. Do you ever play carriers? No. Russian key donates another 5 Canadian through the super chat. Hearing you sing trollololol completes his life. That song is pretty much like the single most formative song that could possibly ever happen for me. It pretty much describes my character to the T, right? All our team had to do was stay alive. That's it. That's all they have to do is stay alive. Maybe showing up to game night and collecting 1,000 doubloons would also work, but I don't have Midway, so I'm not playing Midway. Come on. Okay, he's on fire again. Oh, he repaired it right away. To say mistakes were made is going to be an understatement. This thing racks up damage potential so quick, too. Now he's on fire again. And he's on fire again! This thing is such a strong kiting ship. What could possibly go wrong by leaving me alone for so long? I mean, it's not like I don't have massive HE damage potential or anything, or fire starting chance or anything of the sort. I mean, he's done really, really good at staying alive, though. Come on, die already. And should be dead any minute now. Thank you. On to the Alabama. But have you played the Elephant Lady yet today? I have not. Well. We're definitely under last life conditions here. Hey, there's the Alabama, and run! Okay. Continuing on here, I have not played Haida, I don't have Haida, I don't have Boise either. Stay alive, Turpits! Don't die! Oh my goodness, all he has to do is stay alive! Yes, we won! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness. Whew. That was something else, I'm telling you. Yeah, buddy. Worcester racks up some. Look at that, even 1.2 million potential damage. Just awesome. I love Worcester. It's such a fun ship, even though it exemplifies a lot of the things that I hate about this game. Looks like we're gonna bring out a Okhotnik real quick. We're gonna try and smash out a Okhotnik game before we do our final match of the night. So we will go ahead and one last battle before we get to Montana. So 2 battles left. This could be a very short match. It could be a very long match. It depends on exactly what tier we end up with. I'm hoping we end up in a 4-5 match. That would be awesome. More accurate for some reason using secondaries. I think that's placebo. Tier 4-5 fight. Perfect. Omaha, Emerald, Emile, Phoenix. Every single one of those can be citadeled by our fantastic 130mm AP. I don't think this is a choo-choo boat, though. It won't let me do it until the match is, it won't let me do it until the match has started, so unfortunately. Oh, I should probably start off with HE, since it's unlikely that we'll run into a Phoenix or Emerald or any of those right off the bat. That said, 130mm Russian AP has so much stellinium built into them, they go and they overpen a lot of cruisers, so... Am I one of the 9-year-olds army? I don't think so. I'm 30 years old. I do watch PewDiePie's videos. More or less just as a novelty. Like, this is what the dude that is literally the top person on YouTube is doing, and his videos just sometimes are beyond cringeworthy. They have some fun moments, but... Yeesh. Okay, so Okhotnik is meme boat. Nope, we have a really bad horn. We have a truck horn. Oop, we have Emile Bertin is spotted right off the bat. 5.7k detection range, that, and 4.5k torps, that would almost make the torp seem useless. However, I will be the first person to tell you that that is not the case. Torps on board this ship are extremely useful for ambushes. Little bit closer now. Here we are stalking our prey. His name is Emile Bertin. And we're detected. So, if I was an Kamikaze, and I'm gonna go ahead and slow down, find ourselves some. Whoop! See how it's overpenning him. Citadels. Nothing but net! Jesus. Alright, let's bail out of here. Torpedoes? Kinda knew those were gonna be on the way. Oh, go memes, go! Yeah, we're good. We good. Good. Emile Bertin is dead. That leaves us the opportunity to troll the Congo. We have 40 seconds to deal with here. It's getting close enough to the point where I feel like we could launch torps and run. And they are going to miss. Unless we can bait the Congo into turning to shoot at us. Which I don't think is gonna happen. Good news though, 26 seconds from now and we will have our torpedoes up again. Nani? Oh man, they are all ignoring me at the moment. Okay. We are beaching, but we are definitely taking out a Congo in the process. Good night. Maximum meme! Oh my goodness, this meme boat is so meme-worthy. Comrade, I don't know best way to explain it other than welcome to the memes. You see, this was like one day Ivan decided, hey, comrade, we need to go ahead and get ourselves more guns on board our destroyers. And I mean like more guns. Oh, by the way, more torpedoes. And then all of a sudden it was like, whack, puh! And here we are today with Okhotnik. Glorious Soviet design, glorious Soviet execution of prisoners in Gulag. Okay, he's backing up. That's not gonna work. He's coming towards us. That might. Get ourselves angled correctly here. Come on. It's okay, Okhotnik. Your name means hunter. Figure it out. I could probably YOLO rush both of these ships. Screw it! Let's do it! Unknown if those are gonna hit. We'll see if he keeps going forward or not. If he does, maybe. If not, eh. It's gonna be close. Wait until we pass here. Nope. Fell real short. Moscow, Moscow, he is a handyman. Ha 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 ha! Moscow! There's torpedoes on the other side. Those are friendly torpedoes, which there is no such thing as. We're good. Goodbye! Oh my! Oh, if only I could get the double strike! Give it to me, baby! No, sadly not. Oh man, what is that? What crosshair is that? That is static number 9 from the in-game crosshairs. This boat is so balanced. I don't think they understand exactly how balanced this boat is. Comrade, our plan has worked. Lots of guns, lots of torpedoes. Make it look like a giant banana boat, and we will call it Okhotnik for balance boat. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't catch up to this. Okay. Those poor seals. Firmly clubbed. I'm gonna continue to get closer here. Mostly because Emerald has such weak sides. We might actually Citadel him from this range. No, we gotta actually hit him. Oop, Clemson. We Citadel'd him. Oh. Okay. You have pissed me off for last time. Quad Citadel on the Emerald. What the frack? Oh, yoinked him. Uh-oh. Nani? Keep going. We've got last stand, so I don't know what the deal is. We could get clubbed by the other seal clubber at this tier. But it isn't going to be by his torpedoes, that's for sure. Oh, man. UrPeaceKeeper Rock Peacekeeper, could you add in some Russian dancers? I will have to find us some comrade. I can't believe, look at how much damage we did. We did 5 citadels to that emerald. How much damage did that come out to be? 13,500 damage. That was all in AP citadels. Russian AP So strong. So very, very, very strong. Alright, let's load up our Montana. Before we get into this, does anyone have any questions at all about... Here's my captain setup. It's my stereotypical US captain's build. Here's the Okhotnik build, by the way. Very similar. The next 2 points are definitely going to go into torpedo armament expertise because, well, reloading torpedoes faster is always a good thing, especially on a meme boat. So, more memitude the better. Here's the Montana. This gives you a pretty good mix of secondaries, anti-aircraft capabilities, survivability, the whole 9 yards. Here's the upgrades that I use. Should I put IFHE on Kirov? Here's the thing. Kirov uses 180mm guns. At tier 5, I would say no. You will, however, need, if you plan on taking the captain from Kirov to Budyoni, you will definitely want to have IFHE on the captain. The 180mm guns, and we'll talk about this if I ever release the video for this, these 180mm guns are fantastic at using AP. And so use AP on this ship, find broadside targets. The HE on this ship is garbage. 2,500 shell damage in HE for a 180mm gun. Put that into perspective, 2,200 damage on the US 6-inch HE. The Kutuzov, 2,200. So you're only getting, you know, about 50 more damage with the HE, but that AP, 4,100 versus 3,300. Use the AP. Des Moines Captain. Here's my Des Moines Captain. You can see I have Expert Marksman. If you're using the same captain all the way up to Moskva, and you don't plan on respecking when you get to Moskva, I would highly recommend, I would still get IFHE. You don't need Moskva you don't need IFHE on Moskva, because it has enough pen with its guns, and it'll be kind of a useless 4 points that you can respec later when they give out, if they ever give out another free respec, or you get enough Captain XP to do it. But I would highly recommend running IFHE on all of the Russian cruisers. Once you start getting into, like, Dmitry Donskoy, even though it has 180mm guns, the ship is such garbage without it. The HE is so unreliable at getting pens. I just can't, in good conscience, not tell you to run it. But at the lower tiers, with, like, Kirov, everything at this tier has such low armor value that the AP is, like, stupid effective. Des Moines Captain. You can see I'm running Expert Loader. I've had people say, well, but your reload time is only 4 seconds, or 5 seconds, 5.5 seconds, 6 seconds, depending on how you have it spec'd. Why would you bother wasting this? Because sometimes I can get 2 or 3 salvos of AP off, as opposed to just 1 or 2, before the ship angles enough, by being able to switch in the fraction of a second. So that's why I run it on that. Alright, let's go into battle. Enough blabbering on here. Can't sleep. Uh-oh. Well, that stinks. Any way of changing the transparent of the bannery so we can see the scores? Oh. I did not think about that. Actually, do you one better here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it. Let me get into the game and then I'll change it. I do have a good conscience, yes. Well, you can kind of sort of see the score. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, I'm gonna have to make some slight tweaks, and you're all gonna get to see it live. That. Oh. Remove my nickname. That'll at least get you to see the ship count. I'll have to figure out a way to make it a little bit less ridiculous. Where's the Kirov and Republic videos? Hiding. I actually have the Kirov gameplay. I will be having the Republic video out next week with the Kirov video, maybe even the Budioni video. We'll see what happens. To give some insight into what I'm dealing with at work, my city has announced that they are doing pay freezes. They are doing a whole bunch of issues with the city's economy, with the budget. The mayor has sprung this on people at kind of the last minute and not really given any insight into what the plans are outside of raise taxes, and has the whole city pissed off. So I don't know. I might not have a job in a couple of months. So right now we're playing things pretty cautiously. But if that's the stress that I'm dealing with at the moment with regards to work. Working 2 jobs. I've been preparing for the SCCA Autocross Nationals here Labor Day week. There's just been a lot of stuff going on that has made August not a good month for videos. July wasn't any better. I'm hoping that since the city's updated fiscal year budget is due in the first couple of weeks of September, that maybe things will get resolved and I can have like some semblance of a life back. But that's the kind of stuff that I'm dealing with right now at work. Not having the most grand old time with it, and not really had much time to prepare for much of anything else. I don't know who just shot at me, but... Alright, let's go guns the other way. How about a Hakuru video? How about you go to Gulag? I live in a small town of about 8,000 people along the Interstate 80 corridor in Nebraska, just west of Lincoln.
Enemy battleship detected.
Currywurst. Huh? We're gonna use our stealth and wait. This Bismarck. Holy crap! That is Sko! He's a Polish one! I'd have just... He's been screaming for the last 5 minutes. Oh, Sko's a good friend. Good friend of the channel, too. Okay, we missed a bit of our opportunity there with this grosser curve first, but we're gonna keep working it. Just keep working it. See if we can't maybe... Still detecting. That tells me there's a destroyer nearby. Alright, let's loop around here while we still can. We don't want to overextend if we can avoid it.
Enemy destroyer detected. Enemy battleship sighted.
Might take a Citadel hit or two. Yep, one.
Ship is on fire.
Okay. Probably shouldn't have burned the damage control party right away there, but, you know, hindsight. Oh man, it is so hard to remove Hindenburgs from these matches. Ugh. Yeah, Montana is the last battle of the match. Sorry, we won't be playing any other ones here. Would you rather play a tier 10 carrier or Roma? Roma. That's not much of a comparison. Of course he does. Anyone want to make any bets on whether he gets the third fire?
Enemy battleship detected.
I'll take that. That was a good solid 8K.
Torpedoes to port.
Frack me.
Torpedoes to port.
Well. Well, the fun train had to end at some point. I say that that's probably a good place to stop. Okay, so our next live stream is going to be the 30th of August, 2018, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be some more World of Warships action. I hope to see you guys there. Well, hopefully we'll finish on a much higher note than that one. In the meantime, if you haven't already checked out the Discord server, there is a link in the description to this video. Please check that out. Highly recommend it. Lots of great people there that are willing to help you out with all sorts of things, including War Thunder help. It's all there, plus voice channels. I highly recommend checking it out. Anyway, I have... Land Warrior says I have 12 minutes left replay. No, I don't think so, because it's going to take longer than that for the ship to get out of battle with the way that battle's going. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to call the stream right then and there. I hope to see you guys at the next live stream on the 30th of August, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Same bat channel, same bat place. Thanks for watching, guys.